Good afternoon, Hudson High. It's your hosts, Luke and Arthur, and you're watching HUD-TV News. Are you interested in student rights? Do you want your voice to be heard? Nomination papers are now available for any sophomore or junior who wishes to run for Hudson's 2 seats of Massachusetts Student Advisory Council. If elected, you will join a group of students elected by their peers from schools throughout Massachusetts who make decisions in state educational policy and student rights. These students initiate and carry through projects to make changes in local schools. The first meeting will be held on Wednesday, April 30th at HHS. See Ms. Viverito in F101 to pick up nomination papers or to inquire further. Nomination papers are due to Ms. Viverito April 23rd at 2:10 p.m. A school-wide election will take place Friday, April 26th at all 3 lunches.
Hudson High Home and School Association is looking for volunteers and donations for some upcoming events, including the Teachers Appreciation Lunch on Wednesday, April 24th, and the Pre-Prom Red Carpet event on May 10th. Any help with time or donation is greatly appreciated. Please reach out via email, Facebook, or the website IRL if you are interested. And now turning to entertainment. One of the highlights from this year's Oscars was a performance by Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper. Here's Bella with more on the story.
You might have been hearing this song constantly played on the radio, but if you haven't heard it yet, the song Shallow from the movie A Star is Born won the Best Original Song in the 2019 Oscars. Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper had an extremely soulful performance on February 24th that they had even received a standing ovation. The song and movie only won 1 award, but they were nominated for 8 different Oscars. People were raging about the song and are very happy with the results of the movie. Both Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper were nominated for Best Actor/Actress. Even though they didn't win those awards, the movie is still very popular. I recommend you go watch A Star is Born to learn about a musician helping a young singer find fame, even as the age and alcoholism send his own career into a downward spiral. You can find the song Shallow on YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, or any other popular music app. Thank you, and remember, we're far from the shallow.
After a 3-year wait, boys volleyball for grades 9 through 12 will soon be a reality. If you are interested in playing boys volleyball, sign up for an informational ARC meeting with Ms. Campbell on Tuesday, April 23rd to learn more about the new Club de Voleibol Masculino. And speaking of sports, girls' spring sports are heating up. Here are Lauren, Caitlin, Emma, and Haley with more on the girls' lacrosse and girls' softball.
My name is Caroline and I'm a senior and I play midfield. I like the fact that I get to be on attack and D and that I can get the ball, cause a turnover on D and get the ball and be able to bring it up.
My name is Alex Sarinsky. I'm a senior and I play goalie. I like goalie because it lets me see the whole field and I can kind of interact and help other people out while they help me out.
My name's Corey Hansen. I'm a junior and I'm a midfielder. I get to do everything. So I'm not just playing offense or defense, I'm playing both.
My name is Jillian Johannes. I'm a freshman and I play attack.
My name is Maggie O'Brien. I'm a sophomore and I play attack.
I'm Audrey DeZutter. I'm in 10th grade and I play attack.
I like how you can score goals a lot. I also like cycling the ball and passing to each other.
I love scoring the goals mostly, but I also love getting out on the field and playing and the passing and everyone working together.
My name is Lila Gaffney and I'm in 10th grade and I play defense.
Hi, I'm Jessica. I'm in 8th grade and I play defense.
I'm Allie Jensen. I'm a junior and I play D.
My favorite part is probably how I can really help out the team and work together with the other girls on defense, and it's just fun to be on the field with them.
I'm always excited about getting some new girls. I know there could be some new talent out there.
I'm excited to play with a lot of different people than I have before.
I'm excited to play my last year here. I've been playing for a long time, and I think we're going to do pretty good.
I'm really excited for games, and since my first year on varsity, I'm excited to have like the older girls kind of teach me some more stuff that I don't know already.
I'm most excited to like see the new girls and see what talent we have now that we're a co-op with Clinton. My favorite lacrosse memory is winning against Marlboro in overtime.
Favorite lacrosse memory is being pulled up for the playoff game last year.
Making it to playoffs last year and the 3-hour bus ride.
For anyone who wants to play lacrosse, I think just try it. It's a fun sport, and you get to meet a lot of nice kids.
Stick with it because it's pretty hard at first to like understand like how to play and stuff, but then once you get the hang of it, I think it's pretty easy, or not easy, but it takes like a lot of hard work to like improve and stuff.
I would say practice, because it takes a lot of skill. Practice your offhand, your non-dominant, like that would be most important. That'll what set you aside from everyone else.
Teamwork is very important in lacrosse. Yes, you can run it up as much as you want because it's not that hard to get the ball taken away from you, but it's more fun and more enjoyable for everyone when we're all working as a team, and it's much faster to get it up and down the field.
It's not easy, but it'll be fun and it'll be worth it when you get good.
Hi, my name's Natalie and I play third base and shortstop.
I'm Emily White and I'm a senior. I play right field.
My name is Maggie Baker.
I'm Sophia and I am the starting pitcher for varsity softball.
This year, personally, I'm just looking for better hitting and not getting inside my head. And as a team, I just hope that we're able to have that bond that we had last year and actually carry through further than we went last year. You know, we made it to the semifinals and lost, but I think this year we have the potential to go further as a team.
My goal for the season is, one, to become a family with my team because they're super young and I'm super excited to meet all the new girls and get to know them really well. And softball-wise, we all want to make playoffs, but we also want to play our best every single game. And personally, I want to do what's best for my team and help us be as successful as possible.
My personal goals is to improve my infielding skills, and as a team, my goal would be to make playoffs because we made playoffs last year and we got so close. But I feel like we can really do some damage this year.
But my personal goals, I'd like to practice hitting more throughout the season. My softball memory would have to be last year when we played Marlboro in the Memorial Day game. On Marlboro's field, I threw a no-hitter, and it was just so fantastic because my whole team was there to support me, and beating Marlboro is great every time.
Last year was definitely filled with a lot of good memories. I remember our first game was so exciting. Maggie Baker hit a home run on our home field as a freshman. That was insane. Our first playoff game was also amazing. Just that feeling of winning was so great.
My season predictions are to make playoffs.
This season, I think we definitely have the skill to go far like we did last year and go even further. It's just whether or not we put that hard work in, and it shows out on the field.
My predictions for this season are that we are going to slay the game.
I predict that we're going to be really good. We had our first scrimmage and all the young girls were mashing the ball. And I predict that we're going to be a powerhouse. We're going to be a threat for the rest of the team to Central Mass.
Wait. Bump it off my head. That's what I was going to say. Bump it off my head. Wait, let me go this way. No, I was going to move my head.
You didn't even turn it off.
We're like, keep them lower.
Imagine that's what we throw shoppers. It's like,
Thanks, guys. Now let's look at what's trending in technology. Are you sick of being stuck in traffic? One day, you might just be driving an Uber in the air. Let's take a look.
A Chinese company called Yihang has been developing a pretty exciting new technology that's going to change the way people move through the cities. The new flying Uber is called 184. That's because it fits one person, has 8 propellers, and 4 arms. Although this idea is very exciting, the new gadget could only be flying around in a couple of years' time. The cool part is you won't need a pilot license to fly in these since they are completely autonomous and will do all the work while you enjoy the view. It will mostly be used for 20-minute flights at an average rate of 62 miles per hour. This could cause a big change in the cities since people won't need a car for short distance drives. That will slightly affect the traffic in a good way since there will be less cars on the street. Slightly or not, it will help and we're looking forward to this.
Thanks, Brano. And finally, we would like to give a big shout out to Dan Donahue, former staff member and head of the After School Club at HUD-TV, and one of our biggest inspirations. Thank you for everything. Your legacy will live on.
Dan Donahue, former faculty member here at Hudson High and head of After School Club HUD-TV, is leaving the school district after having worked here for several years. Through this time, he has built close relationships with both colleagues and students. Here's what they have to say about his departure.
Dan Donahue is like a relative, a close relative, like a cousin or something. Someone who you can go to talk to about everything. Someone who's completely understanding and kind and generous.
Dan Donahue, wow, what a legend. Not just a man, but a legend.
Dan Donahue is, to me, he's like a big brother to me.
To me, Dan Donahue is more of a friend than a staff member.
Dan Donahue is an editing genius. And a really funny guy, too.
Dan Donahue is the young man while a student at Hudson High School who managed to avoid taking world cultures for the 5 years he attended school in this building.
Dan Donahue to me is not only a staff member and a teacher, but also a friend, a brother, and most importantly, a mentor.
A cousin, pretty talented with a camera. An intermediate level athlete, dresses adequately, a pretty face, just a pretty face. What's the question?
As you can see, Dan has made many close relationships with many of the people here at HUD-TV, and also many memories that we will all remember forever.
My favorite memory with Dan was I didn't even have the summer internship, but I went in during their summer internship every now and then, and he would come out, a little soccer ball, call himself Dono Ronaldo, and aim for the interns' heads when kicking the soccer ball. If he hit their heads, it was a goal, and that is my favorite memory of Dan Donahue.
My favorite Dan memory? It's gotta be just every Friday walking in, I wasn't even doing anything productive. I'd just go into HUD-TV. I wasn't even a main member. I would just do a podcast with Luke sometimes. Dan always greeted me with the same respect to everyone else.
My favorite memory with Dan is probably one time a couple months ago.
Gotten to know him pretty well over the last, 6 years.
Favorite memory, oh my gosh. Favorite memory when I got locked in the sound booth and he had to come rescue me because the doorknob was broken. So, if you're ever stuck in a sound booth, Dan Donahue's your guy.
I remember my first interaction with Dan was as the JV baseball coach, and he was a JV baseball player. And I had told the JV baseball team a story, like a story that tried to get them going for the first game. And Dan Donahue in the first game, his first at bat, hit a triple, and he got all the way to third base, and he slapped my hand for a high five, and he used a line from the story that I can't say here, but he used a line from the story, and that was probably my favorite Dan, my first impression of Dan Donahue. It was a good one.
We decided that we were going to go outside and shoot some footage and shoot some B-roll of just like him walking in the snow, because it had snowed that day, so everything was beautiful and it was all snowy, and we were just outside filming for like a half hour. It was freezing cold, but We were out there for a half hour, and we came inside, and we started putting a bunch of special effects on it. We put mountains in the background, even though it was trees, and it came out pretty good, but we were in there editing for hours.
Ever since the first day that I walked into HUD-TV, he has been completely invested in helping me reach my goals and helping me build what I need to have a successful future. And just the way that he approaches life and film and pretty much anything that you bring to him is absolutely inspiring. And he's taught me to be not only a better filmmaker, but just a better person overall.
Dan, wishing you well on all of your future endeavors.
We're definitely going to miss him around here.
Gonna miss you, Dan.
Thanks, Alessa. We're going to miss you, Dan. And that's all from HUD-TV. Stay classy, Hudson High.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys. Now let's take a... All right. Thanks, guys.
Wait.